Greetings children. Welcome to my channel Inside Accountancy by Shakun. Today we'll be talking about Chapter 3 Goodwill, Nature and Valuation. The contents of this video are methods of valuation of goodwill, and we'll be talking about super profit method in detail along with an example based on it. The methods of valuing goodwill. There are various methods of valuing goodwill such as average profit method, super profit method, and capitalization method. I have already talked about the average profit method in my previous video. For details, you can click on the I button and you will find a link for my previous video. Today in this video, we'll be talking about the super profit method of calculating goodwill. Super profit method. Under this, there are various steps which are to be taken for calculation of goodwill. The first step is the calculation of average capital employed. Now, since we know that whenever we need to calculate the average, we simply have to add all things, divide by the number. Similarly, average capital employed will be equal to the opening capital employed plus the closing capital employed divided by 2. In case in the question, the opening and closing balances are given, then we'll apply this formula. Other than that, capital employed can be calculated by two approaches. First is the liability approach and second is the asset approach. Under the liability approach, the formula is the capital which is introduced into the business, the reserves which may be kept for future use, minus the fictitious assets. The fictitious assets such as preliminary expenses or underwriter's commission or advertisement suspense account, etc. All the fictitious assets have to be subtracted. Then the non-trade investments have to be subtracted. Non-trade investments are those which are made in order to earn income. For example, any investment in shares or debentures or other securities. Also, the value of goodwill has to be subtracted. So, capital plus reserves minus fictitious assets minus non-trade investments minus goodwill gives you the capital employed through the liability approach. Now, through the asset approach, the formula is all assets except all those things which you subtracted in the previous formula, that is fictitious assets, non-trade investments and goodwill. So all assets except all these three minus the outside liabilities would give you the capital employed. So the first step is to calculate the capital employed, which may be calculated either by the liability or by the asset approach. The second step is to calculate the average normal business profit, that is the average profit, and this must be ascertained by calculating the adjusted profit first, like you used to do in case of the first method, that is the average profit method, where average profit was equal to the sum of profits divided by the number of years. So the first step is the capital employed and the second step is the normal or the actual average profit. Now the third step in the valuation of goodwill is the calculation of the normal profit. Now what is normal profit? Normal profit is equal to average capital employed into normal rate upon 100. Now let's understand what this normal rate is. When a similar type of business earns a profit at a certain percentage of the capital employed, that rate is referred to as normal rate. So normal rate would be given to you in the question. We simply have to multiply the capital employed by the normal rate and we will get the normal profit. So the first step was capital employed, second average profit, third normal profit, and the fourth step is the calculation of super profit, which is the excess of average profit over the normal profit, that is average profit minus normal profit is equal to the super profit. Like you always know that a buyer's advantage lies in the excess of normal return on capital employed. Therefore, the excess of this average profit over normal profit is called as super profit. Once we know the super profit, the next step is to calculate the value of goodwill. Goodwill is equal to the super profit ascertained by step 4 multiply by the number of years purchased, which will be given in the question. Number of years purchased is the number of years for which the firm or the business is likely to earn the similar amount of profits. So these are the steps which are to be taken for calculating goodwill. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. Ayub and Amit are partners in a firm and they admit Jaspal into partnership with effect from 1st April 2018. They agreed to value goodwill at 3 years purchase. So number of years purchase is 3 of super profit, for which they decided to average profit of last 5 years, and the profits of last 5 years are given to you in the question. Now, if you notice, next to the net profit, certain adjustments are also given. Under 31st March 2018, the profit was 1 lakh, including abnormal loss of 1 lakh. And in 2019, the profit is 2,60,000, including abnormal gain of rupees 40,000. The firm has total assets of 20 lakh and outside liabilities of 5 lakh as on that date. The normal rate of return is given in the question as 10%. So first we'll make the adjustments and calculate the normal profit, then the average profit, and then we can calculate the super profit and finally the goodwill. So let's look at the solution. First of all, we know that super profit method is to be followed in this question, and super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. So we need to calculate average profit and normal profit. So calculation of capital employed. Why do we need to calculate capital employed? Because of the reason, through this capital employed only we can calculate the normal profit. Now in the question it was given that the total assets were 20 lakh and external liabilities was 5 lakh. So total assets minus the external liabilities, the asset approach. Through the asset approach we are able to calculate the capital employed of 15 lakh. Now this capital employed has to be multiplied by the normal rate, which again was given in the question, 10%. So 15 lakh into 10%, 1,50,000 is the value of your normal profit. So we have calculated the normal profit which was needed to calculate the super profit. The next step would be the calculation of average profit. Now the profits for all the 5 years was given to you in the question. I have just mentioned it in the form of a table. Then you had also been given an abnormal loss of 1 lakh in the year 2018. Now abnormal loss which has been already subtracted now has to be added. So it is 1 lakh is added to 2018's profit 1 lakh, making it 2 lakh. Similarly, in 2019, an abnormal gain was given to you which has already been added. So therefore now we are going to subtract it. So 2,60,000 minus 40,000 gives you 2,20,000. Now these are the adjusted profits. We find out the total of all these adjusted profits. That amounts to 9,90,000. Therefore, average profit is equal to 9,90,000 divided by, since there were 5 years profit given to you, so divided by 5, which is equal to 1,98,000. So we have the average profit, we have the normal profit. We can easily calculate the super profit, which is equal to average profit minus normal profit, that is 1,98,000 minus 1,50,000 equals to 48,000. So we got the super profit. Now since goodwill is to be valued on the super profit, so we apply the formula super profit into number of years purchase, 48,000 into 3. So 1,44,000 is our answer. It is the value of goodwill as per this question. So in this video, we have talked about the methods of valuation of goodwill. There are 3 methods, but we have discussed the second method, that is the super profit method, in detail in this video. I hope the concepts were clear to you, and I hope the method and its calculation is also clear. If you liked my content, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to hit the bell button. It's really going to motivate me. And in case of any doubts or queries, please leave a comment in the comment section and I will address it back. Thank you so much for your cooperation.